All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the video, this is why I think the SE, give me a second here. This is why I think the SE is way worth anything you can take. Now, this is not the SE, this is the PE, so it's a combat ship. But look, I've got turrets already. Ship info. I have everything that I need. I've got turrets, I've got shields, I've got thrusters, I've got everything. So I'm not too concerned about having to refit. I literally just have to have a pilot, and those guys are after me. We're gonna do this, and I will see you in there. Well, see you in the video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Skillet coming to you back from X4 Foundations with another episode of how to start, things to think about for beginners, intermediate players, intermediate players, and experts alike, because sometimes a refresher is what the doctor ordered. And as I mentioned in the last episode, we are going to be talking about mining. But before we get into that, let's piggyback off that last episode by, if you like the channel or you like some of the episodes, think about leaving up a subscribe, you know? It doesn't hurt. Leave a like, but more importantly, leave comments, because this game, X4 Foundations, is a massive game. There's a whole lot to this. There's a whole lot to the universe because it's all simulated. Not every universe is the same. Now, spoiler alert, if you're new to the game, sometimes you can get steamrolled. It happens. Some of us have had to have hard lessons because of that. Some of you might be going through it now going, oh my god, why can't I get this? And then, you know, why are they attacking? Why are there so many? Guess what? You can always start again. You can do a re-roll. It's not always going to be the same. A lot of times, especially now, little side note, stations aren't where they have typically been for a lot of the previous universes that we've done on the channel. But if you have questions, if you have an idea and you want to pose it to somebody or ask questions, again, leave a comment. We're a great community. I try to get back to people as fast as I possibly can. Sometimes some things do slip through the cracks because notifications on comments via reply, I don't get notification on, or I just kind of overlook it. I do apologize if you do ask me a question and it's in a reply, but leave a comment. But to piggyback off last episode about combat and bailing, one of the ships that I am going to encourage you the most to get early game is going to be the Xenon SE. I know we talked about it. It gives you the most solid container and liquid storage for practically any M-class miner trader. It's a jack of all trades. Yes, it can be slow. It's not as defensible as some of the other ships, but it gets the job done. It's easy. They come fully equipped. And you know what? I know we've been taking a look at that Alligator, but let's actually take a comparison between the three ships at the very beginning, like we showed last video, are easy to acquire. And that's going to be the Alligator Mineral, the Alligator Gas, and then the SE. In Hatikva's Choice, you pretty much, in the very beginning of the game, have an unlimited supply of each of those ships. So, here are our comparisons. Now, we have the SE because I think that is the one ship that you should go for first. Because, look, 9.5, 7.6, 7,000. It does just slightly better. Yeah, it might be slower, but guess what? You don't have to refurbish the ship. When I mean refurbish, I mean you don't have to replace any hard points. You might have to repair it, which again, you can do for free. And then you can go to a station and you can pick up a pilot for somewhere between 3 to 15,000. And there you go. You're on your way. You're getting that passive income from mining. And I'm going to tell you, you should start with gas mining. And I'll get into that for a minute. Because what I want to focus on is going to be the alligator gas. Because if you haven't noticed already, the alligator gas is, how you say, unique. Because this is probably one of the fastest M ships out there. Its cruise speed, this is the Mark III combat engine for Split, just like the one that we have. I try to make it comparable. 949 as a cruise speed. 949. You know what you could do for giggles? Just for giggles. You can swap out that Combat Mark III for a Argon Mark III Travel. 669, slower, but travel speed of 8K. What you effectively do is you make this a medium scout. This thing can haul, you know, you'd slap the hood, it goes from 0 to 6K in 3 seconds. Or 8K, really. 8K in 3 seconds. See, I can't even keep the numbers straight anymore. It's a ridiculously fast ship for what it is. It's a hidden gem within the Split and within the game. Use it. Utilize it as a scout. Scout sectors while you pirate more SEs, more alligators, more boas. Or, you know, more PEs or any other ship that you might want. Minotaur Raiders, so you could actually put some Marines in there, and then you could go for bigger fish, the buffalo, the wyvern. There's a whole lot out there that you can transition to, but utilize this ship. It's a hidden gem. All right, well, that's over. Because once you have these and they're doing their scouting missions and they're going out into the universe, you're going to be looking for pockets of gas. Now, if you're new to the game and you haven't played the tutorials, looking at you, that's right, I can not see through the screen, but you know I'm looking at you. You're going to want to go for the blue because that is pure gas. Like here, we got blue, we got purple, we got red. Red is mineral, solid, so ore, silicon, ice. Purple is all of it. And I guess solid also has nevidium, possibly. Missing that one mineral, right? So we've got helium, hydrogen, methane, or silicon, ice, nevidium. That's what purple can technically hold. Blue, again, just the hydrogen, helium, methane. And then the red, you know, or silicon, nevidium, ice. You're going to want to look for the pockets of the blue. You're going to want to place down your resource probes, and you're going to want to start to get mining. Or I guess, sucking in the gas. That sounded weird. Mining. And I'm going to suggest to you two sectors just right off bat that I think you can start mining in with very limited risk. And that is actually going to be this one here, Trinity Sanctum 3. There's not a whole lot of little kayak or little pyramid boys. They are not very active in this sector. I can't think back to a time where they were ever really active in this sector. But you also don't have a lot of Xenon activity in this sector at all, if any. Now, universes do vary from time to time, so I can't say you'll never have it. You might. I don't know. But this is a relatively safe sector for you to start mining in. And down here in Holy Vision is the second one I think is a relatively safe sector. Now, you might say, if you're, kind of played the game before, you might say, well, Skillet, that gate down there, that's a Xenon sector. And you are 100% correct. That is a Xenon sector. But I have not had a mass Xenon incursion into Holy Vision since I think before Cradle of Humanity came out as a DLC. I can't think of a time where Holy Vision has ever been in death's grip. I can tell you for the past few universes, the HOP, or the Holy Order of the Pyramid, have actually went into faulty logic, which is this gate, and have decimated the Xenon. In the current series, the Accomplished Scientist series, they do that. I've helped them a little bit, but they have literally went in and done a lot of the work themselves. So I do believe that Holy Vision is a pretty safe sector for you to start mining in. Now this gets you passive income. This gets you rep. This gets you pilot stars. This allows you to build an economic base for you to move forward, for you to also start utilizing those boas in trading.
Please hold. We'll be scanning your cargo hold.
Thank you, sir.
Your scan results are clear this time.
Of course you found nothing.
Yeah, because I'm not in the pilot seat with all my illegal wares. But having this economic base, this passive income, allows you to move into that trading. Because the more money that you have in your pocket, the more trades that can happen, right? Let's say that you've garnered enough ships where you actually have an L-class trader. Now you have even more economic power or an economic base to do more trades with, to utilize that ship to more of its capability. Or, you might say, well, Skillet, why don't I just get a large miner and start mining ore, silicon, and all that? And yeah, you totally can. But I think gas is one of the safest to start with, especially for M-class miners, because they don't have to worry about the little kayak as much as mineral miners do. The SE isn't a very defensible ship like some of the other miners. It's slow. The thing it has going for it is its storage capability. So utilize that. Start getting that gas. Start using the Alligator for scouting, for mining missions. It's gonna help you. It's gonna give you that layer of protection. Or, insurance money. If you didn't see the quotes there, feel them? Insurance money. In case anything happens, like you lose a ship, or you want to buy a ship, or you want to upgrade. Because as money comes, you should be upgrading your personal ship. Better weapons, better engines. If you want to focus it down on boarding or having pilots bail, you can do that too. You'll have to gain some rep for some of those weaponry, but you can do that. But this is me, Skillet, signing out for now.
Requesting immediate backup.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to ignore your request. If you guys have any questions, anything, you have an idea, or, Skillet, that's a great idea, or Skillet, what about this, or I did this in one universe, put it in the comments. I know I like to read them. I know other people read them as well, and they will say, oh, that's a great idea, or Well, I've done that before, but what if you add a little bit of flair to it? There's a whole lot, and we're always going to be here to help. So, Skillet signing out for now. I'll see you guys again.